Hi everybody, this is a spotlight today on Suzanne Ross. And Suzanne, I almost canceled this because, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so you, I think saw or heard about the dance off that I had with Larissa.
I did.
Yeah, so you were preparing for something and I'm not going to get on the floor and do a 5-minute plank with you and all this stuff, okay? So
that's fine. If you're not up to the challenge, I understand.
Okay, yeah,
okay. No problem.
Okay. So seriously, you've been with us over 5 years.
Yes.
Joanne Johnson Real
Yes.
Estate Group.
Yep.
You've worn many hats, and you are one of my top senior buyer's agents. And I've known you a little bit longer though than 2015 is when you started with the team, I think.
Yep.
But we met back in, not sure, but late 2013 or early, we had a little argument before this rolled. So late 2013 or early 2014.
That's right. We were looking for a house here. We were moving here from Fairfax, Virginia at that time, and had to come kind of scope out the area or whatnot. And a good friend had suggested that we give you a call.
And I'm going to give a little honor to her right now. A little shout out to Becca Talley, a dear friend of you all.
Yes.
And someone that I knew and very much respect. From church and everything, so I'm very thankful.
Yeah, me
very
too.
Very thankful for that.
Me too.
For that
It worked
introduction.
out. It worked out.
So anyway, and every time I see her, I want to remind her of that. So anyway, birds of a feather. So anyway, great family. And so moving here from Virginia, you had experience with moving quite a bit.
We had moved around a couple times, being relocated for my husband's job and whatnot. We kind of got here, and I knew I hadn't been in the workforce in probably 11, 12 years, and all I really knew about was moving.
I kind of recall you showing up licensed. I mean, you had worked on getting your license before.
That
like
summer,
we went and had lunch, you know, because by the time that, what year, I mean 15.
15.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you arrived and we went and had lunch and you're like, well, I'm licensed. I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, this is what you do to get, and you're like, no, I am licensed.
I'm ready to go.
And I'm like, dude, how'd you do that? So anyway, yeah, that just shows a lot about the caliber of Suzanne Ross though. Organized, her work ethic, she knows what she wants and she goes and gets it. And listen, I know this is going to embarrass you because she doesn't take a compliment well. Listen, you don't, but I'm going to, what I would say, you're multi-talented. And one thing that comes to mind when I think of you, I think your empathy with clients, because you have moved around a lot and you have a very strong business acumen. And I think you can analyze and process things very well and very sharply and everything, and I know our clients very much appreciate that. What I see, in addition to all of those things, is your heart of gratitude, and is very sincere. So, you know, some people, you know, it witnesses to me to remember to always say thank you and the please and thank yous and everything, and so I appreciate that very much about you, and I know that really shines with our clients.
Well, thank you. I love working with our clients. I love walking through that process with them, and now I've done it so many times myself, and I love sharing that with them. You know, and now I've done it with a lot of our clients, and so it's it's one thing if you work on buying homes week after week, but if you're just someone who does it once in a while, it can be overwhelming. And
and even for our clients that have bought and sold 12 times, they don't do it every day.
They don't do it every day, and so just breaking that down into pieces.
Contracts
is really
change, markets change. We have different strategies to win for our clients, and to add to yes, we have wonderful clients. I'm very biased. We have the best clients out there. So anyway, they are like family. I have goosebumps actually, but they are like family to us. So anyway, and that's where our business is different. It's very organic, and because it's based on referrals, and we don't take that for granted, and so we need to show that appreciation. So yes, your empathy and your experience and all those wonderful things. It occurred to me this morning when we were getting ready for this, because we're going around the horn here, you know, with team members. But about a year ago, because the lockdown orders, you know, were around spring break a year ago, and I invited one team member to do a Facebook Live spot with me and to get a buyer's agent perspective and of what the market was doing at that time, because it had the forecast of looking very dismal.
It did.
And we were talking about how, hey, you know, there's supply and demand and how that fluctuates and different things. And of course, no one would have expected that this would have really languished as long as it did. but no one would have expected the counterintuitive, result that the market just went hot. Right? Do you remember some of the bullet points that we talked about?
I remember.
Lenders were saying, "Oh, this is like 2008." I'm like,
No, I don't think any of us could have predicted that this is how it would turn. We kind of thought, oh, we're going to roll into this recession and it's going to be, gosh, what's going to happen to the housing market? And it has just totally kind of surprised us and gone a different direction. And I'm interested to see how it plays out the rest of the year, because this inventory shortage and high demand is really kind of hard to keep up with.
It's hard for buyers. The winning side for buyers are the low interest rates.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say our relationships with business partners and brokers and agents in this market has been very successful for our buying clients of helping find inventory. So any closing thoughts?
I don't have any closing thoughts. Thank you for having me here today. But no, I love being a part of this team. I've said it 1,000 times. If I wasn't a part of this team, I wouldn't be in real estate, because this is my home, and this is, I came up in the school of Joanne Johnson, I always say. No. So I can't, this is where I want to be. And so I'm very happy to be here.
You're fantastic. So anyway, thank you. You all have a great March, and we'll be back next month.